Little Red Riding Hood summary in 3 minutes. This is a summary of Little Red Riding Hood written by Brothers Grimm. Yes, just a summary, plain and simple. Hi everyone, I'm Filip, the summary king, and here is the book summary in 3 minutes. I know, I have an accent, but give me some slack, I'm from Europe. More precisely, Croatia. This is a summary of the original story about a little girl who wears a red hood and meets a big bad wolf on her way to Grandma's house. It's originally titled Little Red Cap. But don't worry, I won't spoil the moral just yet. We'll get to that after the summary. Summary. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Little Red Riding Hood. She lived in a small village near the edge of the woods. She always wore a red cloak with a hood that her grandma had made for her, which is how she got her nickname. One day, her mom gave her a basket with cake and a bottle of wine. She told her to take it to Grandma, who was sick and needed some food to get better. Grandma lived deep in the woods, far from the village, so her mom warned her to stay on the path and avoid talking to strangers. Little Red Riding Hood promised to be careful and headed into the woods. But once she entered the woods, she met a wolf. He asked her where she was going and what was in her basket. No, little girl, don't talk to him. But the wolf seemed nice, so she told him everything, not realizing the danger. Yep, we knew that would happen. Kids never listen. The wolf saw his chance and made a plan. He suggested she pick some flowers for her grandma to help cheer her up. Little Red thought that this was a great idea. She left the path and wandered off to pick flowers. Meanwhile, the wolf ran straight to Grandma's house. He knocked on the door and, pretending to be Little Red, let himself in. Grandma, still in bed, didn't have time to escape before the wolf swallowed her whole. Then, the wolf dressed in Grandma's clothes, put on her nightcap and climbed into bed. Not long after, Little Red Riding Hood arrived at Grandma's house, happy to bring her treats and flowers. But as soon as she stepped inside, she noticed something was wrong. The room felt darker and her grandma didn't look quite right in bed. Little Red started noticing her grandma's big ears, eyes, hands and mouth. The wolf explained that each part was bigger so he could better hear, see, hug and eat her with. Then he jumped out of bed and swallowed the little girl in one gulp. Uh-oh, looks like our main character just got eaten. Afterwards, the wolf, now full, climbed back into the bed and started snoring loudly. Luckily, a hunter passing by heard the loud snores and came to check on Grandma. When he entered the house and saw the wolf in bed, he realized what had happened. Instead of shooting the wolf, he took a pair of scissors and carefully cut open its belly. A few snips later, Little Red Riding Hood came out, scared but unharmed. She said it was dark inside. Then Grandma came out, too, weak but alive. They were lucky this time. Little Red Riding Hood quickly fetched some large stones and together they filled the wolf's belly with them. When the wolf woke up and tried to run away, the stones were so heavy he collapsed and died on the spot. All three of them were relieved and happy. The hunter took the wolf's skin as a trophy. Grandma ate the cake and drank the wine, feeling much better. And Little Red Riding Hood learned a big lesson. She never left the path again when her mom told her not to. Kids, always listen to your parents. And that's the end of the story. So what's the moral? You should never trust strangers. Even if someone seems friendly, they might not have good intentions. Don't forget to follow, subscribe and like this video for more summaries. Until the next summary, bye!